Hey. Good morning, Bob Locke and Zach and Zoe and James P. Jackson and Scorpion and Sensational and R&B Junkie and Queen Threnny and Gracefully Loved and Riri Daniels and JJ Rich. What's poppin'? Good morning. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany. Two foreign hoes, they DM me. Every time I talk to my photographer, Tiffany, that's what I say. I'm just testing the audio real quick because, yeah, my phone is acting crazy. My other good phone is acting up. So I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear me before I proceed. If you can hear me and it's clear, give me ear emojis, darling. Darling! Darling! Look at how deep that throat is. Darling! Oh, it's clear. It's clear. Okay. Because Instagram's doing something weird. Normally I can log in on both of my devices, but apparently I can only be on this one as of right now. So I just wanted to say good morning to you. If you're not in Spirit Squad Worldwide, then you have missed the surprises for this weekend. And the second surprise is coming to the banter right now. And if you don't know what the banter is, then you're not a member of Spirit Squad Worldwide. I think it's a fan. Never mind. You hear a fan going off around here? Ain't no fan on here, bitch. I'm trying to test the audio to make sure y'all bitches can motherfucking goddamn gay hear me, ho. What the fuck kind of fan are you talking about? Are you talking about the kind of fans that's supporting their mother? Because mother appreciates the support. But if you're talking about one of those fans, it sounds like static, but we can hear. Oh, see, that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. Where are my AirPods at? Where are my fucking AirPods at? Oh, here they go. Are these them? No, these the AirPods I lost. It sounds like a fan is blowing. But ain't no fan blowing, ho. Ain't no fan blowing, ho. It sounds like an air conditioner. Ain't no air on, ho. Ain't no hair on, ho. It sound like rain. Ain't no rain on, ho. Ain't no rain going on, ho. You on the Wi-Fi? No, it's not raining. Oh, God. I knew this phone wasn't going to do what I needed it to do. I done dropped this shit in the hot tub. I don't know how many motherfucking goddamn gay times. No wonder it sounds like rain. I might as well just shoot the phone. But I ain't gonna shoot it. Let me see where my AirPods are at so I can get some proper sound. Oh, God, y'all know when y'all stand up too quick and your shit drop. I think that's what that man was talking about when he said beat it up when the shit dropped. Okay, here go my new AirPods. Hold on, I'm going to try to fix the sound. I might have to do the show with AirPods in if I can't figure out how to log in on my other device. Is this better? Is this better or worse? Is this better or worse? Better? Better? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. My darlings, I spent all of yesterday in a very creative state of mind. I wrote 4 songs. I edited 3 videos. I'm just trying to get my content back where it needs to be. And I actually put a bun in my hair. Hold on, I'm going to show you the bun. Look at that bun. The first part, this part of the bun is being coiled up so I can have me a little bang that covers up my Alien versus Predator forehead, And I'm trying to get waves on the side like I see all of those niggers. Got the brush, trying to get my life this morning. And speaking of getting my life this morning, I need to go to my office this morning, and I will. And I will. Ooh. Hello, Cerberus. Hello, honey. How are you this morning? You doing okay? Oh, well, yes, I think you're doing okay. Go over there and go on about your business while I take a shit. Go on about your business while I take a shit tonight. I don't think my baby wants to go about his business while I take a shit tonight, but that's okay. Anywho, good morning, everybody. It's been a very rainy couple of days here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So of course, it is the perfect weather to actually create. So I've been doing some creativity this weekend. So I apologize for not being as visible yesterday. But Squad is getting a lot of surprises this weekend. If you are a member of Spirit Squad Worldwide, go ahead and drop your symbols in the comment section. They now have a real-time chat feature, and it's called the Squad Banter. So when I refer to the banter, I am talking about the real-time Squad dialogue that will persist into infinity. We first did this back in the day with a GroupMe application. Y'all remember GroupMe or whatever? And I still kind of used it off and on for different things, like for the Drop of Boots Bakery and the cookout and stuff like that. So I still am going to use the application, but now Squad has its own real-time banter going on. And if you are currently in that banter, go ahead and give me rock star emojis in the banter, and I'll be sure to check on that momentarily. And because of that, Squad is also going to get another surprise in a couple of hours, okay? Just to update you guys really quickly, make sure that you guys are still using your discount. The code is RELAX. And it still does take off some percentages of your orders. And again, Mother does not work Saturday or Sunday. So if you have purchased a reading on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it will be answered on Monday before the show. Okay. And if you do want to join Squad, those memberships are available in the tip jar. I kind of like this mushroom bun thing I got going on. My intention is to have, my little curly bangs, so the front is being curled and the back is a bun. It's really nice, I think. I feel. Anywho, so yeah, tomorrow's a big day. I dropped my second fragrance called Rich in the Woods. You guys ready? Okay, I might give away some bottles for free, but it's very limited edition. I only make 50 bottles of the shit, but I have the formula so I can make more if I need to. And, yeah, since I've been back from LA, it's just been really, about, like, pulling the lawnmower and making sure I get going, because this restful energy that's on me, it actually came back with me in the form of marijuana, because that weed is fucking good. Okay, and I know a lot of people in LA. I might have to start getting my weed shipped in, bitch. I mean, if y'all down to ship motherfucking goddamn gay package, let me know, honey, because I know Tiffany said Tiffany would, because Tiffany, Tiffany was the videographer, photographer for the motherfucking goddamn gay events and shit. Tiffany's that girl, I know Tiffany would, but I ain't trying to get anybody in trouble or whatever. But if you down for the get down, then you down for the get down. You down for the get down, honey. Oh, hell. Here go my mama. Y'all, okay, so y'all remember I just got back from LA, and I got a lot of DMs saying that, remember how my mama is. I do remember how she is, but what am I supposed to do? Okay, she likes to volunteer herself to go to the hospital to get my attention, and now she's talking about she's having nightmares. I don't know. Okay, but I just have to pacify my mother by giving her task. And right now she has none because the house is painted. And the next step is to build a deck. So we got to rebuild the deck on the back where the hot tub is located. We got to rebuild it because the wood is rotting. And we actually want to put a roof over the hot tub. So it's like when I go outside, it's like a sunroom. So like I'm going to go outside and be halfway inside and halfway outside. So that's like the next step or whatever. But that's not until like midsummer. So now mother doesn't have a task administered by her son. And she's pulling at my attention. Put it that way. And it's a pattern. It happens. And right now I'm in the midst of that pattern, but I think I'm handling it elegantly instead of like getting upset with her. She just wants to be a part of her son's life, even though her son is kind of handling his own business right now. So I kind of have to give her a little grace. Amen. Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a beat like me. I was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now Thank you, God. Sometimes when I first wake up in the morning, spirits use my vocal cords to sing. I never sing that low, so I don't know who the hell that was. I think that was my Uncle James, child, because he could sing. He was a bass. Yeah, I gotta wipe my ass off. Mm-hmm. I see. Shit. Let's look at that motherfucking door open. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, darling. Look back at me for what? I'm trying to concentrate on busting me a nut. Hey, look back at me for what? I'm trying to concentrate on busting me a nut. You don't got nothing to say about that? You don't want me to bust no nuts? It's time for you to go outside. It's time for you to go outside, snuggle bum. It's time for you to go outside, snuggle bum. You ready to go outside? You ready to go outside? You ready to go? Get off that damn screen, bitch. Fly, bitch, your motherfucking ass, bitch. It's too early to whatever this bullshit. Fuck wrong with you, up? I'm about to lay down and give y'all some inspirational words. Just hold on a second. I gotta get this dog outside. Hey, baby boy. That's my baby boy. Yes, that is. Okay, your collar is on. Okay, make sure your collar's on, because you're not finna go run to Miss Petunia house. That's what you not finna do. You not finna run to Miss Petunia house. Okay, go on outside. Go on outside. Go on outside and enjoy yourself. There's some squirrels and some rabbits. Leave my radishes alone out the garden. Should we wake and bake? I think we shall. I think we shall. I think we motherfucking shall. Fuck. You gotta forgive me for being a bit unhinged. But when I don't express my personality to the masses, sometimes it gets overloaded and have a lot to express. Oh, it's gonna be a lovely day. What's up, babe? You know, I always wanted to have a female in the bed with me. And, I guess today is both of our lucky days, because you're currently in the bed with me right now. You know, ain't got no clothes on. So what y'all trying to... They're not trying to do anything. Damn, bruh. I can't even flirt with the hoes. No, you cannot. And my fans are not hoes. Brandon just woke up, everyone. So make sure you say hey to him as well. Okay, let's go ahead and light this blunt up again. Just a couple of gay announcements. Your code RELAX does expire tonight. I'm posting a receipt post today. And then tomorrow, I'm starting off with the Little Kim reading that I didn't read, because clearly that Alabama bitch had something on her. And then I drop Rich in the Woods on live. Then I got to talk to Ratoya at noon. She booked the next day gay appointment. And then tomorrow afternoon, I was supposed to drop something else, wasn't I? Either way, you're going to get a lot of content next week and things of that nature. And I can't wait to see all of you girls. And again, if you want to see me on the next day, and I think I randomly made 5-minute appointments available again. I don't know why the fuck I did that, so I'm probably going to cancel those tomorrow. I do not want to talk to y'all bitches for 5 minutes, but I understand everybody's pockets are set up different. So if y'all trying to see a bitch, y'all definitely can. So yeah, it's time for some inspirational words, isn't it? But hold on, the blunt needs to be lit. Is there a code? Yeah, you guys, what is the code? It is what? My hair will never be again. Relax. Kendrick Lamar is still destroying Drake. He's still destroying Drake. I don't know what his horoscope is, but honey, he must be one of them signs. The way you get started, you can't stop. It's almost like Chris Brown. Once you get started, he a Taurus. So once Chris Brown gets started, he ain't gonna stop. Honey, I don't know what Kendrick's horoscope is, bitch, but once he gets started, I don't think he gonna stop. I don't think he gonna stop. But all of this is publicity. All of it. Ice Spice, Nicki publicity, JT, and whoever the hell else publicity. I mean, the only person that's not really into some mess is damn Doja Cat. She minded her business and she is performing the way that she's supposed to. I watched the performance from Doja Cat on Saturday Night Live. She performed this song, Acknowledge Me or something like that. It was, Doja is a performer. She is, and you know, excuse me. Also, whose time I'm waiting on? I'm waiting for Doechii to pop off. Because Doechii needs some more credit for what she's out there doing. She claims she's the swamp princess, and her aesthetic is definitely it's an aesthetic. And I'm interested to see how it's going to evolve over time. But I'm really interested in that Doechii. I can't say that I listen to her music that much, but I prefer to watch her performances. Like, and I know that she's going to pop off. She's going to pop off. Okay. So we do need to keep an eye on that Doechii as well. You guys, y'all talking about hot topics real quick. We can go ahead and talk about it. Did y'all see that pastor's wife died from committing suicide? And like less than 24 hours after that, he addressed the congregation in a very creepy fashion. Well, I'm not reading that. Again, you know, I don't deal with the recently departed. You guys know that about me. I know you guys want some clarity, but what I will say is that if it looked like a duck and quacked like a duck, 9 times out of 10, it ain't no fucking goose. You know what I'm saying? That's what I will say about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me call in Suzanne real quick and see if we can Suzanne, make a comment so I can call you up in here. But I mean, you don't even have to have an intuition to feel like something ain't right. Okay, like I mean, your wife just died and you choose to address the congregation and trying to encourage them to tithe. You were encouraging them to tithe after that. Like that, I mean, some stuff don't need to be. I mean, just do the math. Suzanne,
Good
that
morning.
looks like a very luxurious bed you in.
I try.
Ooh. It's funny because you got all white around you and it's all black around me. Balance. Balance, honey. How you
Ooh,
feeling, Suzanne? You okay?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, baby. Okay, so did you hear about this motherfucking pastor? Because you know, Suzanne, you a pseudo witch. You one of those
You
witches that go to church and praise him, but
you
then be
know.
coming to me for some spells, honey. So I just have to ask, did you see about this pastor? Who was that man? I feel like I've seen him before.
I didn't even see it.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Suzanne, how
Oh,
they
y'all educate me.
basically this man, his wife died. I don't know what the pastor was, but he's a very attractive Caucasian pastor who preaches the gospel of John and Judas
And
and Ezra and Nehemiah and
yes.
Esther and Revelations, and he preaches the word that you are accustomed to. Well, apparently his wife died from suicide, and then within 24 hours, um, the motherfucker damn did a sermon or something like that. Hold on, maybe we can bring in. How you bring in multiple people?
Just tell them to comment.
Well, see, it's not giving me the option, but I've seen people do like a live with like 3 or 4 people. How you do that? Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can bring in Brady Couture because that's the political consultant. And I've never had a board meeting.
Please call a board meeting on a Sunday morning.
I'm calling a board meeting. I think I invited her in. Yeah, there she go. Brady! My political consultant. Meet my pop culture consultant. Suzanne,
Good
meet Brady
morning.
Couture.
Good morning.
Okay, now please, I know that you're not into pop culture. You're my political
Mm,
consultant. But what the hell is going on with this pastor? Who is this pastor and what is going on?
I know he's a pastor and he was in South Carolina, I believe. And at the end
Right
of
down the
his
street.
sermon, he told his entire congregation, I'm going to tell you guys something. And I need y'all to keep it a secret. Don't say anything. Don't make any noises. Don't talk about it in here, but I'm going to tell you guys something in front of the congregation. Mind you, the cameras are rolling because I've
Right,
seen the video. The cameras
right.
are
Like,
rolling.
right.
Okay,
He
sir.
said, don't nobody say nothing. I don't want no reactions. And
Yeah.
let's just keep this a secret in the congregation, and yet you're broadcasting it to the world. But go ahead and
Right.
keep
And so
going.
then he
Okay.
said, my wife, she passed away. Um, and he said something like she self-induced it. And everybody was like, oh. And then basically was like, all right, but y'all don't say anything.
Don't say nothing
Off
and
camera.
just
And
continue to
he
donate
failed
to
to
the
mention
church.
they're separated. They weren't living in the same state. And her family was like, I need y'all to calm down with that. Because the family thinks he has something to do with it too. There's like a mistress involved. There's a
Oh.
whole lot happening going on.
So it gets a little deeper than the surface
Yeah,
level.
they
I mean, I want to read
weren't
this.
together.
I want to read this so bad, but at the same time, you know, I gotta respect the deceased child.
Mhm.
You know, I always move with respect, and I'm just not going to, you know, pop out and talk about that girl. Somebody said it's John Paul Miller is his name. Well, I know
That's his name. Yes.
he's attractive.
I've
I
heard
tell
of
you that.
him.
Yeah, he's very popular. And
Yeah.
I mean, if he in South Carolina, he right down the street from me and
Have you ever seen an ugly popular minister though? Think about all the mega churches. For the most part, have you ever really the one Justin Bieber was following?
I would have been.
TD Jakes was probably something back in the day. Y'all stop hating on that man.
You think he was something free?
He probably was something back in the day.
I would.
But for the most part, for these white mega churches, they usually are attractive. There's usually some mistress, some woman that was in the house helping.
They are real pretty in the face, though. I mean, it's funny because I just started rewatching True Blood as I was editing my life yesterday, and I'm on season 2 where the minister is trying to get everybody to kill all the vampires, and Steve Newland, he was fine too. I would have gave Steve some, but then he ended up wanting Jason towards the end, child. So you know we can't do nothing about that. What else is going on in pop culture, ladies? Before I give them a word.
I mean, you've already mentioned it. Kendrick just won't take his foot off of Drake's neck no matter what happens.
Do we know what?
And that last one was a bop.
I love.
What horoscope is Kendrick? Where he born?
I love it though.
He's a Gemini.
Oh yeah,
he's from Carson out here in Cali, and he's a Gemini. And every chance he gets, he's just gonna take a shot to the head.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna stop.
He's not gonna stop. He hates Drake, and I think I do too now.
I mean,
listen,
the thing
we've all walked out of work singing that song some days.
Okay, let me tell you this. The thing is, hate is a contagious energy, okay? And if somebody's been expressing it in an artistic way, it can persuade your energy to actually be hateful. I didn't hate Drake until I heard Kendrick say that nigga line, and I was like, well, you know what? You are from Canada. You only have black, honey. I mean, and you know, you did this whole blackface thing. Did you see that shit in Squad that I posted?
I remember that. I remember that when that happened.
Because every time I went out to Squad, I saw that blackface to Drake. What was that about? Like, that was like a parody or something? Was that supposed to be like an artistic commentary?
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he says. It was artistic. But then the other thing is, I'm not doing nothing, Papa. Sorry, that's my youngest.
That's my baby.
Yes. The other thing that I think people keep forgetting is that Drake had a line in one of his responses to Kendrick where he said, don't make me turn into George Zimmerman. And I was like, bro,
No, you don't say that shit like that.
You can't say that.
What a loser.
You can't say nothing like that. But I also feel like Kendrick been waiting on him to slip up, and he finally caught him.
I agree. I mean, I think that ultimately, let's be clear. Rap is a historically black thing, right? And to have a mixed person kind of dominating it, I mean, that's going to ruffle any person with more melanin than him. You know, it always happens like that. It's like the light skin are in the house and the black people are outside picking the goddamn cotton, bitch. So it's like it's the same narrative repeated in a different culture. And I feel like black people tired of that bullshit. But at the same time, let's be clear. I think most artists right now need to push their pen a little harder. Drake's metaphors on type of
Mm-hmm.
popular beats are bops. Kendrick is a poet. He is Maya Angelou in this situation,
Yeah.
which I think is bringing, attention to talent. But are you going to listen to Kendrick's tracks after this phase? I don't know, but I am going to listen to that Kiki. That's on my fucking playlist. So it's almost like, where do we draw the distinction of talent versus appropriation, if you
Yeah.
will. You know what I mean? So I kind of see both sides, but I will say Drake is getting beat up right now. He getting his ass whooped right now. And what's the
And this
whole
happens every
J.
time
Cole? Like, why did J. Cole
because
apologize? Like, because
he saw the writing on the
Because
wall.
Steve said, "Look, I'm going to eat some Frosted Flakes, and I'm just gonna sit down because y'all get
I'm
ready
not
to be
choosing
ignorant."
violence.
J. Cole tried to turn into goddamn the Peacemaker, man.
J. Cole
Talking about
like, "Look, I'm not in this. Like, y'all just have a
Mm-mm.
blessed day.
I
Y'all
want to
going
go
about your
play in this
business."
African basketball league
Yeah.
with my
Okay.
wife that don't nobody really know about, but they know. Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone.
I don't want nobody bringing up my life. So look, I'm just gonna stay over here. You're not gonna bring up no kids I done had
Now
12 years ago.
now this is the thing with J. Cole. There is an art in free forming your hair. However,
Mhm.
I have this problem with Jay-Z too. If you got all this money, get your hair done. Just get it twisted up one time. Just separate the locks, make sure they're even and the same size. Every time I see an artist, freeform dreads the freeform locks, they're a beautiful thing. They're artistic, and I first got wind of this during the Pretty Ricky days, where that one was just gallivanting with that one big ass dread, and then Lil Wayne started freeforming out of nowhere because his dreads used to be done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I respect the art form of it, but when it looks unclean,
Yeah, when it look like it's dirty,
it's like you have to take an accountability. You're not just a nigga. You are a nigga that white people are looking at. Let's just set a precedent for everyone else. That's all I'm saying. Am I wrong for thinking that?
It look like if you get close, like something smells.
Yeah, like don't give me no stain. You know what I'm saying? Even the baby got a problem with it. Listen to him.
He does. But I think it's because he's going through his basket era, right? Like that's what I think he's really trying to model it after, because trying to show I'm the crossover, I'm the artist now. I'm no longer a thug. I'm no longer in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I really think he's going for, but he also don't realize at some point you can just cut it off and give me a fade again.
But I don't know what
that would be okay.
I don't know what the hell I'm gonna give, honey, because some of them dreads will be in his face, so we don't really see the line. We don't know if it's gonna resuscitate or recede or whatever it's gonna do, child. I don't know if he can give you a fade, honey. I don't know if he can give you a fade.
But he got money, he can do it.
He can do it.
Get some
Steve Harvey wore a man unit for a long time.
We never knew.
No.
We never knew. Now, they talking about JT and Sukihana. All I can say is publicity. The girls are fighting to get their name out there. That's the only thing I'll say about that. Do y'all have any commentary about Sukihana?
Suki, though.
the police department.
Oh my God.
The police department. Did you see that mugshot, bitch?
Leave that girl alone. She been through a lot in her life.
Hey, so do you guys know that Sukihana is actually a client of mine? Did y'all know that?
No, so that's why we ain't gonna talk about her.
I've read her like 5 times. Let me tell you this. Sukihana is very intelligent. She you have to think Paris Hilton when it comes to her. Okay. What she puts out there is she does. It's not a vivid representation of who she is. She's actually very smart. She knows what she's doing. She knows that getting arrested is gonna do something for the image that she's putting out there for the girls.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, when I think about it like that, any beef that she gets into is not real, because the character that you're playing for the world is you're knowledgeable about it. Now, some celebrities aren't knowledgeable about the character that they play in the world. I think that we in Squad can think about one that comes to mind.
TB, that's born on my birthday.
Good night. It was good talking to y'all.
You there. Okay, but everybody gonna know when I drop this EP.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
That EP comes out on what day, y'all? My birthday. May
Your birthday
20th.
that we love.
Yes, every year on your birthday.
Yeah, every year.
I love your
So
birthday.
you chose violence
Both
for
On your
of y'all are
2024 is
birthday?
the year
fucking.
of violence?
Both of y'all are fucking fired.
Wait.
Get off of my
What?
damn live. Y'all are fired as fuck. You don't even know when the goddamn EP motherfucking dropped. Thank you, Suzanne, and thank you for the wonderful banter, Bratty Couture, my mayor pro temp out there in California, darling. The word I have for you guys today is take your time. It's a simple Sunday word. Take your time. I know that we are in comparison a lot in society today. You know, you go on the internet, you see people accomplishing things, you look around and you are gauging your trajectory based upon the trajectory of those around you. And it can cause you to rush. But when you rush, you miss blessings. When you rush, you miss the dandelions along the path. You miss the fruitfulness and the slight victories that bring you joy. Um, your timeline is your own. Your timeline is your fucking own. Okay? Your timeline is up to you, your ancestors, your deities, God, and source. And I think that um, in our society, this element of comparison has a lot of us not walking our path in the pace that we should because we're too busy looking around at other people's paths. My word to you today is to take your time. If you need to take a day to just sit in bed and think, take your time. You're not missing out on anything. God is calling you to do that. You know, if you need to take some time to look at what you've already done, that's a part of the plan too. You know, what's not a part of the plan is this AirPod keep coming out my ears, but hopefully this time it'll stay. Um, I want you guys to know that I don't believe in destiny. Okay. That's not a part of my belief system. I believe that every choice that we make every single day realigns our path to the right and perfect trajectory. Um, I do believe in pivotal life moments, though. Like certain things in your life are, let's just call it destined to happen. But your destiny is defined by you and your gods at any given moment. So, for instance, upon your trajectory, you find that you're inspired by doing hair, okay? And that wasn't a part of the plan initially. Well, what happens is there's another pathway that opens up and it's still taking you to the same location. Does that make sense? So, with understanding that, you have to also understand that what God has for you, it is for you. And if we are not conscious, we could find ourselves corrupting our pathways, becoming inspired by other people's trajectory, pace, timing, that we actually prohibit ourselves from going as fast or as paceful as God may have us go. The only competition, truthfully, is within who you were yesterday. That's the only competitor you should have. Attempt to be better than who you were yesterday. You too busy competing with your sister, your best friend, your brother, your business owner friends, your, successful people in your category that you are still in the same spot that you were on your path yesterday. The only person that you should be competing with is yourself from yesterday. Okay. And so sometimes when you compete with that person, you lose, especially if you're going through a depression or whatever. But as long as you have breath in your lungs, you have an opportunity to do better than you did yesterday or the day before. You understand? So comparison makes money. So they throw it in our face. This is why we have so many pairs of shoes to choose from. This is why we have so many makeup brands to choose from. Um, because comparison and competition, it opens us up to have endless possibilities to do something like someone else or to create something innovative. And in doing so, we're blessed upon our path. Now, competition and comparison can also be a motivating factor. Okay. If you choose to use it that way, but we're not shown to use it that way. We are shown to compete for resources as if we're still living in an age of social Darwinism, and we are not. We are living in an era of endless resources. We're living in a very selfish humanitarian era where we neglect nature for our own benefit or even our own luxuries. Um, so we're in a corrupt matrix where self is more important than whole, right? And in that space, our timelines are becoming interwoven, our destinies are becoming interwoven, and people who sit at the top, we call them or the powers that be. They're just pulling strings and watching us not go upwards or downwards, but in a circle. So I've dissected this mentality of taking your time from a macro perspective and a micro perspective. In the micro perspective, your timeline is your own. The only competition you have is who you were yesterday, and sometimes you lose that competition, but there's always another opportunity as long as you have breath in your lungs. And in the macro level, we are influenced to compete. We are influenced to compare, which opens up doorways for one of the seven deadly sins, enviousness, and when that pollutes your timeline, you're not even going in a circle. You just at a standstill, looking around, observing, taking up space with nothing to show for it. Comparison has you guys bound to your relationships that should have been gone. Comparison got y'all working in mediocre jobs that you know are beneath you. You haven't moved forward yet. Comparison got your readings missing. But that's a topic for another day. Bottom line, take your time. All right, guys. I'm about to drop another surprise for the squad. It's a good surprise. It'll last for 24 hours. And I'll see you guys on the show tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock a.m. where I drop my new fragrance for you guys to purchase. What a good combo. It was cool waking up with you guys. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to get this phone working right way. I don't know what's going on with it, but I factory reset it myself yesterday. And now I can log into every other Instagram account except this one, but I'm afraid to log out of this one because I hope I can log back in. So I'm just going to leave this one logged in and just pray that Instagram gets its shit together. Another day of creativity will unfold, and then after that, I'm all yours. Have a good weekend, everybody. I love you.